When you have input into a program, there's almost always a valid range of values. So for example, quiz grades might be in the range from 0 to 10, so they're numbers in the range from 0 to 10. When prompting the user and reading in input, it's possible that the user will enter something that's invalid. So what the code should do is it should print an error message saying, hey, that was invalid, and loop to repeat the prompt and ask the user again until the user enters a valid value, so a value that is in the valid range. So here's an example of what is called error checking in a conditional loop. So error checking is checking to make sure that the user has entered something that is valid, and if they haven't, keep repeating the prompt until they do enter something that's valid. So here what we're going to do is prompt the user for a positive number. Now the loop is going to repeat as long as x is not a positive number. So if they enter something that's not a positive number, they didn't follow instructions, then what we're going to do is to print an error message, enter a positive number, and repeat the prompt, asking them for a positive number. So as long as the user is not entering positive number, we're going to keep saying error, enter a positive number, and keep prompting the user until the user finally does enter a positive number. That will make the condition false when it finally is a positive number. So then we'll go down to the action after the loop and use the valid value of x. So notice that in this case, the condition on the conditional loop is on the top. So the very first time we prompt the user for a positive number and the user actually follows directions and they enter a positive number, then we're not going to have to repeat this action at all. We're just going to use the valid value of x that the user entered. So in this case, skipping the action is a very good thing. Yay, we prompted the user for a positive number the first time and the user actually entered a positive number the first time. So we didn't have to go through the error checking loop. So again, in this case, skipping the action is a good thing.